Welcome to the Central Prairie Co-op Podcast, your go-to source for all things agriculture. Each week, we bring you expert insights, market trends, and real stories from the fields. Whether you're a seasoned producer or joining us for the first time, there's something here for you. So grab a coffee and let's dive into the business of agriculture from the ground up.
Hello, thank you for joining us. Today we have a special guest, Christian Heitschmidt. He is an agronomy sales and location manager at our Bushton location. Welcome, Christian.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to work in agriculture.
About my background is I grew up on a family farm and have helped and still farm to this day with them. And after that, I went to K-State for a degree in ag econ and agronomy. And then those led me to a competitor's sales position. And then about 5 years down the road, I needed a change, and we got a call from Alan, and he's really the reason I came back, and it was back in my back door. So it was nice to work around home where I knew everybody already. So it made it really easy to come on here.
Wonderful. Tell us a little bit about the services that you offer at Bushton.
We offer about everything. We carry chemical and fertilizer there all the time, and then we'll run application of dry and liquid out of there for fertilizer. We can spray chemical too, and then we have access to plane to do aerial applications too. So we can pretty much cover about anything we need to in ag agronomy side at this point.
And during a really busy week, about how many acres do you cover?
Really busy week, we'll probably cover anywhere from 4,000 to 5,000 acres a week as long as we can keep everything running.
Yeah,
so
that's amazing.
It takes some time.
Yeah,
Long days too. Yep.
Yeah. So you were telling me a little bit about some of the things you've seen out in the field this year, and you mentioned seeing some rapid growth syndrome in corn. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we've been seeing a little bit of it around. I've had a few calls in the last couple of weeks about it, and just, the farmer, it just looks like a yellow leaf, like it's short on nitrogen. But when you go out and look at it, it's actually rapid growth syndrome, and the leaves are getting caught up in the whirl, and they can't get out because we went from a cold period where the corn wasn't really growing, and then we got a shot of rain and warmed up into the 80s or 90s for a few days, and so that corn tried to grow really fast, a lot faster than it can photosynthesize and maintain its stature like it's supposed to. It will clear itself up, or should for the most part. Those leaves will start their photosynthesis, and they will get that dark green like they're supposed to be, and then the leaf will be a little crinkly from where it was really tight up in there before, but then that'll be the only symptom you can see, but it shouldn't affect any of the corn yield in the long term.
Good to know. So we have a few big jobs queued up. I think you told me that if it wasn't wet today, you'd be working on milo.
Yep. We're about ready to start the big milo run. We've been putting fertilizer on milo ground for about the last 45 days, but we started covering up behind people planting milo this week, and I think once this rain goes by, everybody will be planting, and so everybody will be very busy. A lot of chemical moving off the shelves too for guys that do their own spraying right now too. So trying to keep everything supplies on the shelf, that way we can all keep running during the day.
Yeah.
And we'll probably, chinch bugs have been a problem for the last few years, and I imagine they will be another problem again this year still, that we're going to have to monitor and end up spraying insecticide on the milo as it's coming out of the ground too, just to try and stay ahead of it.
And wheat harvest is upon us.
Yep.
I mean, we're thinking we're about a week out or
Yep.
so.
I think we're about a week out at most. If it wouldn't have rained and stayed cool this week, I think we probably would have started before the weekend. But we need some more heat to finish it off first.
Yeah. Yeah. And after wheat harvest, what kind of goes on in agronomy?
So a lot of the wheat fields some guys will go out and, run a disc or a different type of tillage tool across it to kill the weeds. But once the weeds get up, we'll be busy spraying burn down to try and keep them clean for the rest of the summer for them. Try to.
Yeah.
If it keeps raining, we'll have to keep going out there.
Right. So. Yeah. Yeah. And soybeans, we're not seeing as many soybeans this year.
No,
Is that right?
No. The bulk of soybean acres are down. And a lot of that has to do with the platforms that we use and the price. But the biggest thing is the platform of not being able to post-spray dicamba on XtendFlex beans. And that has really changed everybody's outlook on it. We're a very good area for dicamba. And without that, we struggle to kill the weeds sometimes, I feel. And so a lot of people scared away and planted more corn. There's a couple guys planting some more sunflowers than they normally do. And probably milo acres are up a little bit more too for a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely changed it. And then there was a lot of wheat put in last fall. We had good moisture at planting, and so everybody decided to keep drilling. When they thought they were done, they came back for more fertilizer or wheat and kept drilling some more acres in the ground.
Yeah. And you mentioned you thought you'd seen a lot more wheat this year.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more wheat. We're even on our own farm, we're higher than we normally would be. We cut the fall acres back this year just a hair.
Mm-hmm. And how is your wheat looking on your own farm?
Pretty good so far. Can't ask for much more than what it is.
Oh, that's great to hear.
There's been a few hailstorms that came through north and south, but it's hit or miss on that too. It can hit one field, and then the one just a half mile on the other side of the road didn't get hit at all. So it's pretty sporadic.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? The things that the weather does.
It is pretty crazy.
Yeah. And it changes every year.
Yeah. There has been no year the same since I started here.
Yeah.
Every year's been different.
Yeah, same. But it makes it exciting.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get into.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Christian. Thanks for all you do for Central Prairie Co-op.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Have a great day, folks.